How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for another Q&A. I don't even know when the last time I did one of these was. It was probably a few months, but we are back again. So let's jump straight in to question number 1.
What do you want in the new FIFA? Probably the most legit question you'll get.
I like this question because then you get to hear what I want from the game that I enjoy playing the most. So I'm probably going to say, in the newest FIFA 17, I would like basically EA just to fix the bugs that are in it, and also I'd like the players to reflect the card stats that they've got. For example, if you've got Aubameyang that's got 96 odd pace, how can you get outpaced by flipping John Terry who's got about 35? Everything else is pretty much okay, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Hope that's answered your question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? This is a tricky question, to be honest, because I like where I live at the minute. It's quiet, it's very green, there's no big cities or anything like that. I'm not really sure. I wouldn't like to live somewhere on a desert island or somewhere right in the middle of friggin' nowhere. If I could live anywhere in the world, I'd say somewhere like Australia. This one's going to be very controversial.
What are you voting, in or out, and why?
If I'm going to be honest, I think, my personal opinion, I'm going to vote out.
Why? Why?
Mainly because this isn't anything to do with me being racist or anything like that, which people are probably going to think it is, but I think it would be better for the country, personally. The main biggie is that we can control our own borders, which is obviously what people have been saying is the big one. You don't have to take in as many people as the EU want you to take in. You can take in as many as you wish, or as little as you like. I haven't got anything against the people coming into the country if they're trying to make a better life for themselves. Also, another factor is the fact that I hate David Cameron, man. He's so annoying. He's the most annoying person you can ever have as a Prime Minister. He just tries to scare everybody into voting in, which I don't like. I think he should just give honest views of what will happen if you go out as well as in, and then let the people decide instead of just jamming in your face all the time. Just let the people decide what will happen if you give an honest opinion of an in or an out vote. But me personally, I think I'm going to vote out.
If you could wake up tomorrow in the body of someone else, who would you pick and what would you do?
This one I haven't really thought about, if I'm perfectly honest with you. Good question though. I think if I could pick anybody, and this is actually me being serious here, if I could pick one person, it'd probably be someone with shitloads of money, just because then you can see if money really does bring you happiness. So I'd like to see what it is like in the life of somebody who has so much money, they've got nothing else to do with it, and if they're truly happy with having that much money. I think that'd be quite a good, interesting thing to do. Just go into the body of somebody who has everything in the world and see how it feels to have that, and if I'd prefer to have the life I've got at the minute. Next question is,
what would your starting 11 be for the first England match of the Euros?
I think to answer this question, I need to get the actual squad up that's actually gone. We'll start off with Joe Hart in goal. That's a big one. I know he makes quite a lot of cock-ups, but I think he's a decent player, so he can make some absolute cracking saves. Fullbacks, I would have Nathaniel Klein, and this one's quite a controversial one. I'd have Ryan Bertrand over Danny Rose. I think Bertrand is just a solid player. I think he will do an absolute job at left back for you. Centre backs, obviously Gary Cahill, Chris Smalling, the usual. Then I'd have a free in midfield, Jordan Henderson, because I think he puts an absolute shift in when he does play. Obviously Ross Barkley, he's an absolute tank. And then I'd probably say Dele Alli, because he can make something out of absolutely nothing. The three up top that I'd have, Jamie Vardy, Harry Kane, and then I'd just play Wayne Rooney sitting in behind him, because I think he does an absolute job if he plays sitting behind the two strikers. He is a good striker, but with those two up top, I think they need someone that can actually supply a pass. So yeah, that is my squad. 4-3-1-2 would be the formation that I'd play. Yeah, hope that answered your question.
If you had to give up one for a year, what would it be? Your favourite meal or PS4?
See, this one's quite an easy one. I'd give up my favourite meal because I eat anything. People that know me, I'm like a freaking dustbin. I'll devour anything that I'm given, as long as it's not got loads of mushrooms and stuff in it. Yeah. I'll eat anything, so I'd give up my favourite meal. It doesn't bother me if I don't get to eat that for a while. Right, this one's a bit odd.
How long do you go for a poo? I mean, I'm a 30-minute kind of guy. and what keeps you entertained whilst you're in there?
See, everyone's going to think I'm right weird over this one. I'm probably around the 15-minute kind of guy, you know? Not too quick, but not too long. I used to go for freaking hours. I mean, I'd be in there for bloody ages. My family would be like, where the friggin' hell's Adam gone? And I'd just be sat there upstairs having a dump. But I think as I've got older, like, it started going down and down in the time-wise, so I think I'm at around the 15-minute mark now. Things I do when I'm in there, watch YouTube videos, that's probably one of the main ones. Browse through Facebook and Instagram. But then the weird one, which I think quite a lot of people will agree with me for, is if you've got nothing else to do, you just read the ingredients on stuff in the back of packs. Like if you've got shampoo or something like that, you're like, oh, I wonder what that's got in it. That'll keep me entertained for a few minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd probably say 15 minutes reading stuff on the back of shampoos and stuff like that, or just browsing through the old iPhone. That's probably one of the main ones.
If you're on death row, what would your last meal be? All 3 courses, please.
Right, I'd start off with, I'd probably say nachos. Like nachos with cheese and salsa and guacamole is probably my favourite. I didn't used to be a fan of them, but if you haven't been to Odeon Cinema yet, get yourself down there. I mean, those nachos, Jesus Christ, they're the best thing I've ever eaten in my life with hot cheese. Oh. Don't even get me started. Main course, it's got to be something barbecue. I'm probably going to say ribs after my nachos for my main, with so much barbecue sauce. And then for pudding, oh, now this one's a tricky one because I love the cake, man, I love the cake. For pudding, just to, you know, like ease it all down a bit. Not really that stodgy, something quite light. I just have a really light cheesecake with a bit of cream on it, I think. Double cream, obviously. Next question! What's your favourite Revolution cocktail? I don't know, I don't drink cocktails. Okay, I'm looking at the Revolution cocktail menu. We're going to see which one I would like the most if I did have one. Jesus, is that how many there is? Good God, man, this is going to take me ages to pick. The Jammy Bastard. What the hell is that? Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jammy Bastard just because I like the name and it looks alright. So, yeah, that one.
What's the most likely reason you'd be on death row?
How the hell am I supposed to answer that one? I don't friggin' know. Probably assassinating somebody I don't like. That's probably the coolest thing I could think of. But other than that, I have no idea. I'm not a criminal.
If you could be invisible for 2 hours, what would you do?
I know you're all probably going to expect me to say something proper pervy here, but I'm not going to. Probably just sneak in somewhere. Like, if I haven't bought a ticket, I'd probably just sneak into, like, a gig or a football match or something like that. Yeah, there's not really anything else you could do if you're invisible unless you want to perv on somebody, which I really don't, so...
Why are you doing this?
Well, I thought you like this sort of stuff. I thought you liked watching it, but obviously not. So... I just won't do them anymore if that's the case. Okay, that has been it for the Q&A. If you did enjoy, please smash that like button as always. Please comment down below and please hit subscribe as it helps my channel out a lot. Until next time, thank you for watching. Bye!